Okay, so let's start with the topic. Okay, so first I am giving you one revision question, then we will go for the percentage yield. Okay, so CH2OH, CH2OH. Okay, sorry, it is CHOH. And what happened? This is not the right color. Oh, where is the pen? What happened to the color? You can admit. So 1, 2, 3, 6 and 2, 8. Today there are 8 people. Who is the new one? Arya? Are you the new one? Arya Patel? Who is the new one today?
Yes, sir.
Have you joined today only?
No, sir. I join every day.
So who is the new one? Today there are 8. Okay, nobody is new? Okay. So
Sir, I had my school paper, so I joined it today.
who is there? Who is this?
Sir, Yash.
Yes, okay. So this is okay. CH2OH. This is your glycerine. Okay. This is your glycerine, the common name. Chemical name is your propylene glycol. Okay. Sorry. Propylene glycol, but you don't have to do nothing. It's nothing there in the name. Okay. So plus O2 gives CO2 plus H2. Okay. So you have to find the moles of glycerine to consume 6.4 gram of O2. This is the question. Okay, this one. This is the question. Okay, are you getting? This is your question. All of you should attempt it, because I will be going towards a new topic, that is your percentage yield. So if you are okay with all these problems that we did in the last class, then only you will understand the percentage yield. Okay. Now if you have any problem in this type of structural formula, you can write it as normal formula. There are 3 carbons, so write C3. How many hydrogen? 2 plus 1 3 plus 2 5 plus 3 8. So that will be H8. And how many oxygen? 3. So you can write like this only. Okay, if you want.
Sir, but if we are solving equations, can we just write the formula C3H8O3, or is it mandatory to
No,
write
no,
the
no. You
whole?
can write C3H8O3. Sometimes you get the structure. That's why I am
Okay,
telling.
sir.
In the
Okay,
exam,
okay.
sometimes you get the structure. So, you know, that may be the possibility. everybody should solve it. Yes, Arya, what is the answer?
Sir, just 2 minutes.
Okay. Anybody can tell me the answer?
Sir, approximately 0.057 grams.
0.05.
Why, sir?
No, you have to find the moles. 0.05 you are saying?
Oh, sorry, 0.5 moles. Yeah, 0.057 moles.
Okay. Any other answer?
Sir, I got 0.5.
Sir, getting 0.05.
Okay. So let's solve it. So we have to find the moles for consumption of 6.4 gram of O2. So this is the reaction. First we have to balance the reaction. So quickly we will doing that. C3H8O3 plus O2 to give CO2 plus H2O. Now you have to see there are 3 carbons, so 3 carbon, 8 hydrogen, so that will be 4 H2O. So how many oxygen? 3 to the 6 plus 4 10, so there will be okay, so total it should be 10 oxygen. So how much oxygen we need? Okay, 3 are already present. Okay, so we need 7, so it is 7 by 2. Okay, this one. So 7 plus 3, 2 cancels out with 3, or you can write 2 C3H8O3 plus 7 O2 to give 6 CO2 plus 8 H2. Both are correct.
Yes.
Okay, you can solve it. Now you can see 2 moles. Okay, this 2 moles is equivalent to 7 moles. So 2 moles. Okay, so 2 moles of glycerine. Okay, 2 moles of glycerine is equivalent to 7 moles of O2. Okay, 7 moles of O2 means how many grams? That will be 7 into 32 grams of O2, and it is equivalent to 2 mole of glycerine. So that is your basic equation. Then you can solve it for 6.4 gram. So 2 is equal to 7 into 32, and 6.4 is 2x. Okay, so you can calculate this one into 10, you can write, and then you can solve it. Okay, so that 32 to the 64, then it will be 4.
Sir, I made a mistake in this putting 10 multiplying.
Okay.
It's 0.05 only.
Okay, so x is equal to 4 4 by 7. Okay, so 7 5s are 35, and then 5, and it will go like that, and divided by 10. Okay, so divided by 10 I am also writing, so that will be the answer, 4 by 7. Okay, so this is the method that you have to see. So this is your solution of the problem. Okay, first you have to balance it, then you have to go for the this formation of the this equation. Okay, anybody having any doubt? Okay, so let's go for percentage yield. Okay, percentage yield, what is this? Percentage yield. Now, what is percentage yield? First you have to understand the nature of chemical reaction. Who came? Shambhav Jain. Okay. Hello Shambhav. Can you listen me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, so you are in the middle of the lecture. Okay, just see, I have uploaded the sequence of the lecture right from the beginning. Okay, it is on the YouTube and it is on the WhatsApp also, WhatsApp group. It's on the YouTube also. Okay, so just from the starting, see the lectures. We have done 4-5 lectures here. So today I don't think you will be getting anything inside your head. So just see, but I will try that you should get something out of it. Okay. So
Thank you.
percentage yield is what? Now you, if you burn paper, you have to understand the nature of the chemical reactions. So if you burn the paper, okay, burning the paper. Paper is what? Paper is made of. Who is from NEET? Who is giving NEET?
Sir, me.
Yes. But
Sir, wood pulp.
no. What is the means molecule? Wood pulp everybody knows, even JE students also.
Sir.
What is the this means chemical formula or something? You know? Do you know chemical
Sir,
formula?
it's made up of carbon.
Sir,
No, carbon is
cellulose,
not.
मतलब wood pulp
Ah.
is basically for cellulose.
Cellulose, and cellulose is made up of
Uh,
glucose. Cellulose is made up of glucose, so that is the polymer. Okay, you know polymer, no? How everybody knows what is polymer. So when we burn the paper, basically glucose burn, glucose, or you can say cellulose, but glucose is the last structure. So glucose plus oxygen will give you carbon dioxide plus water plus some heat and light. That is the basic burning process. Now when we burn the paper, after some time, what happens? You will see residue. Okay, there is residue there.
carbon.
Okay, that is pure carbon. Okay, pure carbon, that is called as residue. Okay, so this residue shows incomplete combustion. Sorry, this residue shows your incomplete combustion. Okay, incomplete combustion is your, you can understand that not all glucose has completely burned, or you can say not completely reacted. Okay, okay, there is no complete reaction. When the reaction remains incomplete, or when you see the residue after the reaction, it means the reaction is incomplete. Some of the reactant has not reacted. Are you getting? some of the reactant has not reacted, only some percentage of the glucose has reacted. It may be 10%, 20%. Okay, and this happens when solid reacts, solid or liquid reacts, it happens. But if you burn your LPG gas, sorry, when you burn the LPG gas, there is no residue. Okay, LPG gas with oxygen, it will give CO2, H2O plus heat and light, but there is no residue, no residue. Okay, this is called as complete reaction. Complete reaction. Okay, so LPG, you know what is LPG? That is a liquefied petroleum gas. Normally it contains butane, propane. These are the two gases which are there. Butane, propane, you know, so I will not tell you about it. Yeah. So most of the time when gases react, there is no residue, the reaction is complete. Okay, so the reaction is complete. So we have to see this one when the reaction is not complete. Okay, where we have to see how much percentage of the reactant has reacted. Okay, how much percentage. Okay, so most of the time liquid and solids show that there is residue there and the reaction is not completed. Okay, now let's coming on to the basic part of it. So I will tell you how to calculate the percentage yield.
Sir,
Okay, yes,
Sir, can you just scroll down once?
Yes.
Scroll up once. So there you wrote glucose plus oxygen. So there cellulose may come, right?
yeah, cellulose is made up of units of glucose. When many units of glucose are there,
But sir, starch too. So
starch
like-
is different, cellulose is different. Starch is in wheat and rice. It is consumable by the human body. You cannot consume cellulose. Cellulose is different in structure, starch is different in structure. Okay, there you we will study this in biomolecule in 12th class, structure of cellulose and starch and all that. Okay,
Oh,
you cannot eat plant now. Wood you cannot eat, but you can eat rice and this. So there is a difference between the structure. So let's take example of this percentage is what it is. So suppose you take H2 plus O2 to give H2O. Okay, so you can write like this one. Okay, 2H2 plus O2 to give 2H2O. This is one. And we have a condition here. We have a condition that only 25% of the O2 that is there, it reacts. Okay, only 25% of the O2 reacts. Got it? Everybody getting it? Now if again I say let's take 5 moles of O2 and 10 moles of H2. Okay, what is the percentage? Don't write it percentage. Just write the simple one. How much is the moles of H2O produced? Okay, this one. Got it? Now how to solve this? Okay, now you can see for H2 and O2 the ratio is 2:1. Okay, 2:1. Got it? So 5 moles of O2, this 5 moles which is given here, will react with how many moles? 10 moles. Again the ratio will be same, but here this is a condition that only 25% of the O2 react. So out of 5 moles of this O2, not all the 5 moles are reacting, only how many reacting? 25% of the 5. So 25% of the 5 is 5 by 4. Okay, or you can write 25 by 100.
Sir, can you repeat the last line?
Okay, what I told is that there is a condition, this is a condition, this is a condition, only 25% of the O2 react. So how many moles of O2 are there? 5 moles. Okay, 5 moles of the O2. Out of these 5 moles, only 25% react. Okay, this is the condition. Out of these 5 moles, only 25% react. So what is 25% of 5? Okay, that is your 1 by 4 into 5. Okay, so how much it is? 1.25 moles of O2 reacts. Okay, all of you are getting this one? This is simple mathematics.
Yes.
Okay, so so this equation is not valid 5:10 because 5 moles of O2 is not reacting. How many are reacting? Only 1.25 of O2 are reacting. So how many H2 will react? That is double of it. 1:2, 5:10. So double of 1.25 is 2.5, isn't it? So 2.5 of the H2 reacts with 1.25 of O2 to produce water molecule. It is clear? Okay.
Sir, for the rest, what about the rest?
Rest means what
Means
is not
that
reacting?
They will remain unreacted.
They will remain unreacted. They will be in the residue. What I told you in the paper now, they will be in the residue. Okay. They will be in the residue. They will roam here and there. They will not do anything. They will just sit and relax or play PUBG. So 1.25 of the O2 will react with the 2.5 of your H2. Got it? Everybody getting this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now if this is the reaction, it is giving 2H2O. Okay, so you can find out how many moles of H2 are reacting. Okay, so you can see 2 moles of H2 are producing 2 moles of H2O. If we see 2 moles of H2 are producing 2 moles of H2O. 2:2, 1:1 equivalent. So 2.5 of H2, because H2 is 2.5 here. Okay, this is your 2.5 here. So 2.5 will produce 2.5 moles of H2O. So H2O moles will be 2.5. Then if I take it from the point of view of, or sorry, from the perspective of O2, again you can see 1 mole of O2, you can see here it is your 1 mole. So 1 mole of O2 is again equivalent or proportional to 2 moles of H2O. Okay, so how many moles are reacting? 1.25. so 1.25 will be equivalent to 2.5. so you will get the same answer from both H2 and O2. Either you take, whatever you will take, that will be the same answer. So up till here, are you clear, all of you? All of you
Sir,
are
can you repeat the last point of comparison of oxygen and hydrogen?
No, I am not comparing. I am trying to show you
Yes.
that both will give the same answer. Both reactant will give the same number of moles of water. Now suppose you see here, if you see 2 moles of H2 is reacting with 2 moles of H2O. Are you getting this?
Sir, I got it. Yes, from the reaction. Yes, now.
Okay. So what I was telling you, I forgot. Yes. So now coming on to the percentage yield. Okay, have you understood this one? Now coming on to the percentage yield. Now how to find the percentage yield? Now you see in this part of the question there are some moles given to us, 5 moles of O2 is given and 10 moles of H2 are given. Okay, and this is the condition, 25% of the O2 reacts. Got it? Now suppose to find the percentage yield, okay, to find the percentage yield you have to, okay, whatever, you have to see, suppose all of the H2 and O2 are reacting, all of H2 and O2 are reacting. Now all of H2 O2 means 5 moles of O2 is in reaction with 10 moles of your H2. Okay, so if all of the H2 and O2 are reacting, suppose we write here H2 plus O2 to give 2H2O. Okay, so how many moles of water will be produced? So here it is your 10 moles of H2 and 5 moles of O2. So how much is the water produced? 10, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
All of you are getting? Suppose for H2 10 moles are reacting, so 10 moles of water is produced. Okay, because the ratio is 1:1. So 10 moles of H2, here 10 moles of H2 is reacting, and here for O2 and H2 the ratio is 1:2. So 5 if we are taking for O2, so we will get 10 for the H2. So we will get the same answer here. Okay, same answer here. Got it? So what is the percent? Is suppose the question comes about the percentage yield. What is the percentage yield of? Okay, now suppose here the question come, what is percentage yield of H2O? Now to calculate the percentage yield of H2O, you have to see if they are if the reaction is 100%, means all the moles of O2 and all the moles of H2 are reacting, what would be the water moles? So there are 10. Okay, now actually due to the 25% of the O2 reacting, what is the water moles? That is your 2.5. That is your 2.5. Okay, so 2.5, that is the actual yield, divided by 10, that is your observed means when they are fully reacting, but that we are not getting this one. Okay, because of this reaction, into 100. Okay, so that will be your 25%. Okay, that is a simple problem to make you understand. Okay, anybody having any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, got it? So this is the percentage yield, how anything which is in the process of reaction is not reacting completely. Okay, got it? All of
Yes.
you are getting it? Okay,
Scroll up for
yes, yes.
done, sir.
Okay, now Okay, this one. Suppose here in this case I told you that only oxygen is not completely reacting. Okay, H2O is completely reacting, no problem in that. If suppose sometime in the question, to confuse the candidate, they write for both of the reactant, they write some percentage and then they ask you to calculate. Okay, now suppose for H2 plus O2 to give 2H2O, so this is the reaction. Okay, now if they write, okay, let's take 10 moles of O2 and 10 moles of H2O. Okay, this one. Now suppose in the question they say 20% H2 and can say 30% O2 reacts. Okay, what are the moles of H2O produced? Okay, this is the question. Suppose okay, suppose they write this one. If you want to calculate, calculate in 1-2 minutes, then I will show you. Okay, all of you, I think all of you can calculate this one only. Okay, you have to take 10 moles of O2 and 10 moles of H2.
Sir, just
Okay, wait, sorry. Okay, now let's solve it. So in the solution you see, so this is our equation, 2H2 plus O2 to give H2O. Okay, now how many moles are given to us? 10 moles of H2 and 10 moles of O2. Okay, but you have to understand this one. If you take 10 moles of H2, everybody pay attention. If you take 10 moles of your hydrogen H2, how many moles of O2 should be there to react?
sir, 5.
5. Okay, so first thing you should note that here, for the 10 moles of H2 we need only 5 moles of O2. So rest of the 5 moles, because they have given us 10, rest of the 5 will not react, they cannot react. Okay, if you have any doubt, please ask. Everybody
No, sir, clear.
clear? Now
Yes.
understand this one. So this only 5 which are reacting. Okay, now again there is a condition that 20% of the H2 are reacting. Okay, how much? 20% of the H2 is there which is reacting and 30% of O2. Now see, when we say 20% means 20% of 10, how much it is? 2. So 2 should react with how much? How much of the O2 is required for 2 moles of H2?
4.
It is 1,
Acha, 1.
because you see the ratio here 2 is to 1.
Yes.
Okay, so it is half, so 2 is to 1 again. Okay, then the second condition is what? Second condition says that 30% of O2 react. Okay, 30% of O2 react. Got it? So out of 1, how many are reacting? 0.3 moles of O2. Okay, for 0.3 moles of O2, how many H2 will react? Aparajita?
0.6.
0.6. Okay, now again I am repeating all this complex process. So first they gave you 10 moles of O2, 10 moles of H2. Okay, but the problem is that hydrogen will react 10 moles of H2 will react only 5 moles of O2. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now they said only 20% of H2 is reacting. So out of 10 only 2 will react, and the 2 H2 will react with one of the O2 because the ratio is 2 is to 1. But the second condition is, okay, second condition is to confuse the student. Second condition says that 30% of the O2 only reacting. So if only 30% of the total is reacting, so out of 1, 0.3 will react, but this 0.3 cannot react with whole of the 2, they can only react with your 0.6. Okay,
Sir, repeat.
okay, have you understood this? 10 of this
Yes.
will react.
Yes.
Okay,
Sir, then, sir, 2 moles are of no use.
no use. Out of 2 only 0.6 will react, so 1.4 will be of no use. So 10 will react with only 5 because the ratio is 2 is to 1, so 10 is to 5. Then second time they are saying that 20% of the 10 will only react for hydrogen. So 20% of 10 will become 2. So they will react with 1. Okay. Now second condition for the O2, 30% of the 1 will react. So that will be 0.3 is reacting with 0.6. All of you are getting this one?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Now coming on to the second aspect of this.
Sir,
Yes,
can
yes.
you once scroll up so we can
Okay.
the question?
So, sir, basically, that 2 moles H2 is of no use, like.
No use. You have to see the last minimal aspect. I have to tell you the second aspect of this one. Okay, should I write next one? So should I scroll down?
Yes, sir. Sir, and if the hydrogen would have would be 30%.
That I will tell you. That I will tell you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now you see the second aspect of this. Okay, let's see the second aspect. Okay, 2H2 plus O2 to give 2H2. Okay, now here 10 we are taking. Okay, got it. Now you see from the here, okay, I forgot to tell you, here I started from hydrogen. How many hydrogen are there? So there's 10, so they will react with the 5 moles of O2, rest 5 will not react for the O2. Now I will start from the perspective of oxygen, second perspective. Are you getting it? So 10
Yes, sir.
10 of oxygen will react with how many of hydrogen? See the ratio, 2 is to 1.
Sir, 20.
20. So 20 is not given, only 10 is given. So this condition is not at all possible. Any doubt in this? Okay, if only 10 rasgullas are given, all of you know rasgulla. Okay,
Yes.
so how can you eat 20? You cannot. Okay, suppose this is O2 is Aparajita, she needs 10 rasgulla, or sure, there is 10 rasgulla, Aparajita wants to eat 20, so that cannot be possible. Are you getting? All of you, any doubt?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Okay, so if we start from the if we start the same thing for the oxygen, it will not work. Okay, so I started from H2. Got it? All of you are getting it?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Sir, and if we start from oxygen, then
I told you na, this is the second perspective, that is for oxygen. We starting for, if we take for oxygen, if we start for oxygen, so how many are there for, how many moles are there for oxygen? 10. 10 is for each of them na. So 10 will react with how much of hydrogen? That is your 20. Hello, are you listening?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So how can it possible? Is it possible that if 10 moles are given to you, okay, and you require 20, so you cannot consume 20 moles, but only 10 moles are given?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay, so this perspective is of no use. Okay, we start from oxygen, there is nowhere we are going. Okay, we cannot solve this, we can only solve this one. Got it? Everybody?
Yes, sir. Got it. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So this is, sometimes they give you the percentage of both. Okay, 20%, 30%, and then you have to see this one. Okay, so that is why I didn't start from this oxygen. Okay, I started from the hydrogen, so that you can understand whole of the process. Got it?
Yes, sir. Got
Now,
it. Yes, sir. I got it.
how many moles of H2O which are produced? So you have to see that 2 moles of H2 are producing 2 moles of H2O. Okay, so you can see here 2 moles of H2, so H2 and H2O are 1:1. So how many moles of H2O are finally reacting? That is your 0.6. So 0.6 are reacting, so they will give you 0.6 moles of H2. So what is the answer? Answer is your 0.6 H2O, which will be produced. Okay.
Yes. Sir, can you give one more question like the same one?
Okay. Let's take one more question.
Sir, shall we write the solution? Please
You
give
can
us
write the
one.
solution, no problem. Okay, this is the solution, you can write. Okay, so this O2 perspective is of no use. So if you want to write it, then write it. If you don't want to, no problem.
Sir,
Okay.
excuse me, sir. Sir,
Yes.
sir, in this case, if we instead of 30% of O2, if we go with 20% of H2, and we do it that way, so we'll get 0.4 and
that
0.2 more.
that there can be various percentages and various answers. Okay.
Yeah, so for the same question, there can be two answers, right? For this
No, there cannot be two answers. How there
So
can
if we
be?
take, no,
20% of H2 and 30% of O2.
20% of H2 will be 0.4. 20% of H2 will be 0.4 over here. So the half of 0.4 is 0.2.
20% of H2 will be 0.4. 0.4 of what? How?
20% of 2.
Arey na Baba, we have already taken 10. 10 is there na. So we start. What is the starting moles?
Yeah, 10 and
10 is the starting moles.
yeah.
Okay, so you have to take 20% of the 10.
10. Then you further took 30% of O2, right?
You have to take both condition na, 30% of O2.
So 30% of O2 is 0.3, right?
Yes, out of 1. Because
Yeah, so for the same thing, if we do 20% of 2, can't we do that?
Arey, you have already did 20% of 10, then you cannot do again and again. You cannot reduce the moles.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Any other query? Please ask. No other query?
Sir, another example so that we can understand.
I
better.
am giving you another question. Okay, let's take this one. N2 plus 3H2 gives it will give ammonia. Okay. Yes. So take 10 moles of N2 and can take 15 moles of your H2. N2 reacts.
Sir, the ratio.
Yes.
Sir, the ratio of.
Yes. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, their ratio.
Which ratio?
Like for suppose for water it was for oxygen it was only 1/4. Then in the
That I am giving. I am giving.
Acha, okay, sir.
Okay. So for N2, the reaction is 50%. For H2, okay, the reaction is say 75%. Okay. Find moles of ammonia formed. Okay. NH3 is ammonia. Okay. Now try to solve it.
So 3.75 moles.
Okay, 3.75. Yeah, let's try to solve it. Okay.
Sir, the last one. Can you please do it?
Okay.
Sir, it should be 7.5 moles.
7.5. 7.5. So let's start the solution here. Okay, how to solve it? Okay, so you have to take first both the perspectives. N2 is to H2. So what is the ratio? 1 is to 3. Okay, from the balanced equation you can see that. Now we will first start from N2 and then we will start from H2. We will see which is of more use. Okay, so here if I take 10 moles of N2, okay, suppose I take 10 moles of N2, how many moles of H2 which should be there? What is the requirement of H2?
30 moles.
It should be 30. Okay, not getting. It should be 30, which is the requirement. All of you are getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now if I start from H2, H2 is how many? 15. Okay. So how many moles of N2 should be there? How many moles of N2 should be there?
5.
5. 5 should be there. Now you see, in this condition when we took the N2, that is your 10 moles, the requirement is 30. The requirement is 30.
Not so.
Okay, now how much we have given? Okay, that is your 15. So 30 is obviously greater than the 15. Okay, the number of moles which is given to us is 15 only, but we require 30. So this perspective will not work. Okay, now you see, H2 is 15 here, 15 moles. The requirement is 5, but we have 10 moles for N2. So obviously 5 is less than 10. Okay, requirement is less than the given quantity. So this will work. All of you are getting it?
Yes, sir.
Any confusion?
How,
Okay, so we have to start from here. Okay, let's start from here. Okay, so what is the problem here? 30 is greater than the 10, and what is the positive side here? That the 10 which is given to us is greater than the 5. 5 is the requirement and this is the given quantity. Okay, 30 is the requirement and this is the given quantity. All of you are getting this one? Okay,
Yes.
if the given quantity is greater, okay, whatever I want to eat, okay, is less. I want to eat is 5 and I have 10 of something to eat, so that is okay. Okay, but here what is the problem? I want to eat 30 but only 10 is given to me, so that is obviously not working. Okay, got it? So let's start with this percentage. Okay, let's start with this percentage. Now N2 plus 3H2 to give 2NH3. Okay, so 15 of H2 will react with how many of the nitrogen? That is 5. Okay, only 5. But okay, how many how many moles are given? 10. So 5 will react, okay, plus 5 will be non-reactive. They will be non-reactive, so total will be 10. Okay, this only will react, this will react. So we are starting from here. So 5 is to 15, so that is the ratio. N2 and H2. Okay, 5 is to 15. Now let's take the percentage. 50% of the N2, 50% of the N2 is reacting. 50%. So 50% of 5 will be 2.5. Okay, are you getting? Now 2.5 will react with how much of H2?
7.5.
7.5. Okay, 7.5. Got it? All of you are getting it? Okay. Now 7.5, how much is the percentage of hydrogen which is reacting?
75.
75. Okay, so out of 7.5, only 75% of 7.5 will react. Okay, so how much it will be? 10.
5.625.
Okay, 5.625. This is, so out of 7.5, 5.625 will react. Then how much? Okay, then how much is the mole? 1 point, because that is your 1/3. 1/3. Okay, this is one aspect. Okay, again I am repeating this. 5 and 15 you understood. 50% of nitrogen will react, that is your 2.5. Now 2.5 will react with 3 times of the hydrogen, that is your 7.5. But this 7.5 will not react completely. Only 75% of 7.5 will react, that is your 5.625. It will react. But this 5.625 cannot react with 2.5. It can only react with 1/3 of it, because the ratio is 3:1. So that is your 1.875. Okay. Now think in a different manner. N2 plus 3H2 to give 2 ammonia. Okay, 5 and 15. Now how much percentage of hydrogen is reacting? 75%. Okay, that is a different aspect of this reaction. Now 75% of 15 is 75% of 15. How much it is? 3/4. So approximately. Okay.
11.25.
Okay, 11 you calculated. So 11.25. Okay, 11.25. Got it? This one. Now this 11.25 will react with
3.75.
3.75 moles of, because that is your 1/3, 3.75 moles of nitrogen. Okay, now this 3.75 moles of nitrogen, okay, what is the percentage of reaction? What is the percentage of reaction?
50%.
50%. So it will be
1.875.
1.875. Okay, and 1.875 can only react with
5.625.
5.625. Okay, got it? So you will get the same answer every time. If you start, I've started from this 50% and this, here I have started from the 15 hydrogen, and this. So you will at the last you will get the same. So don't get confused if I start from hydrogen or nitrogen. All of you are getting this one? Any doubt?
Sir,
Yes.
after 11.25 gives 3.75 moles nitrogen. Then, sir, how is divided into 1.875?
Array 50% of these moles will react. 75% of hydrogen and 50% of nitrogen will only react. What we did is here
Okay.
50% and then 75%. 75%, 50%. That is
Okay.
already given to you in the question. Okay. So what is the okay? So now you see what is the question. You have to find the moles of ammonia. Okay, moles of ammonia. So either from hydrogen or nitrogen you can write the answer.
3.75.
You can write very easily. N2 plus 3H2 give 2 ammonia. Okay, so for nitrogen and hydrogen it is 1:2. That will be the simpler ratio, 1:2. So how much is the nitrogen? That is your 1.875, and double of it is your 3.75. So that is the answer. Okay, this is the final answer. Ammonia is your 3.75. Okay, who gave the right answer?
I mean,
Harsh. Okay, good, Harsh. Okay, anybody who got the right answer other than Harsh? Okay, so I am just zooming out so that you can write the it is okay. So this is the solution. Okay, this is the solution basically. Should I repeat the solution or you want something? Okay, should I proceed?
Yes.
Anybody who is writing? Anybody? Okay, now I am proceeding. Okay, although I will upload this upload the PDF of this one. Okay, got it? Now another concept is the concept of limiting reagent. Okay, concept of limiting reagent. Okay, although you have understood this concept, but for the sake of this definition and all, okay, so in the previous question you have done that already. Okay, so this was the previous question. Okay, 10 moles of your N2 and 15 moles of your hydrogen. Okay, this was given. So we are not taking the percentage here, we are just seeing what is the meaning of this limiting reagent. Okay, limiting reagent, okay, it is also called as LR. Okay, so there is no definition as such, there is only a mathematical concept. When the required moles is greater than the given moles, that is called as your limiting reagent LR. Okay, now requirement you know, and what is the given moles, that is in the question. Okay, got it? Now see this one. Okay, N2 and H2 we have done this, so you know already. 1:3 ratio, 1:3 ratio. Now from the point of view of nitrogen, the requirement of hydrogen is 30. Okay, from the point of view of nitrogen, okay, the requirement of hydrogen is 30, which is greater than the given requirement, which is greater than the given requirement. Okay, when we see from the point of view of hydrogen, okay, the requirement of nitrogen will come, and the requirement is less than the given quantity. Given quantity is 10 moles. Okay, so here, okay, in case of this, so for hydrogen we will write it as limiting reagent, for nitrogen we will write it as excess reagent. Okay, limiting reagent and excess. Excess means when the given quantity is more than the required quantity, then it is called as excess. We have moles in excess. Okay, when the moles are in excess, there are some moles which will not react. Okay, this. So this is the concept of limiting reagent. Okay, that is only a definition. They can give you calculation, so calculation will be like this only, that you have already done. Okay, have you understood, all of you, what is the concept of limiting reagent? When the required moles are given, that is your 30 in case of hydrogen, and given moles are 15, so this hydrogen becomes the limiting reagent. Okay, now quickly solve one question, then you can leave. Okay, similar question. N2 plus 3H2 to give ammonia. Okay, 6 moles of N2 and 15 moles of H2, which is limiting reagent. Okay, quickly solve it. Which is limiting reagent?
Can you scroll up a bit?
Yes, why not?
See, but yeah, that's okay.
So hydrogen.
Hydrogen is coming. Okay. So
Now can you scroll down to the question, sir?
now see this one, N2 plus H2, that is the previous equation, 6 mole of nitrogen. So you have to see the both of the perspective. Okay, both of the perspective. N2H2 1:3, N2H2 1:3. Now from the point of view of nitrogen, how many are there? 6. So 3 times of 6, that is your 18. Okay, 18 moles are required, that is the requirement of hydrogen, but how many moles of hydrogen are given? 15 only. So 18 is obviously greater than 15, so hydrogen will be of limiting reagent. Other will be in excess. So from the point of view of hydrogen, that is 15. So how much is the nitrogen? Okay, that is 1/3, that is your 5. So 5 is less than the 6. 6 is given and 5 is the requirement. So here hydrogen is the limiting reagent, N2 is the excess reagent. Okay, that is simple concept. Anybody having any doubt, they can ask.
So the when required is greater than limiting, and when given is greater than excess.
Yes. Given is greater here, 6 is, these two are given, this is given because that is given in the question, so that's why. Okay, so that is your given. Okay, so 15 and 6 are given, so 15 here and 6 here, they are given. Okay, requirement you have to find by the cross multiplication. Requirement you have to find, given quantity is in the question. Any other doubt? Any other doubt?
No, sir, no.
Okay, then you can leave.
Yes, sir.
Bye.